issues.
I got a lot of them. Damn, thanks to my mama. Thank you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna talk to him.
I'm gonna tell him thank you.
Oh, are we ready for?
Whenever you.
Thank you,
Brother,
mom.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'll tell my mama thank you.
Russ, that play in the final seconds when Dennis ends up stripping Desmond Bane, it seems like teams are always going to want to try to get that right if they can, but it's difficult. What about that play in Dennis kind of made that work and changed the timing?
Just executing. We decided we was gonna trap not the first, but trap at half court, not foul, and Dennis made a good strip on the ball, and not just that finish at the basket, which is important.
Russ, they're so big and athletic, Memphis. How are you guys able to fight against that? And did you see kind of as the game built, like especially like a sense of urgency on the glass after I think really for 3 quarters they kind of dominated there.
Just staying with it, using our quickness, some of our quickness to get out in transition, getting stops, being pesky. I thought that helped us get back in the game.
Russ, obviously a really good offensive night for you. Did you feel Memphis maybe daring you to attack a little bit, and how were you able to find your offensive rhythm tonight?
Just playing my game. That's it. Simple.
Nikki.
Russ, Coach talked about the defensive intensity Dennis started the game with against Shaw, and then the play he had to close it out. What does that do in terms of setting the standard for you guys coming out and the momentum you bring to the game?
I think I said the last game, post-conference, in closing games, we got to be able to defend and get stops on demand. I thought we did a good job of that in tonight's game.
Russ, can you share with us kind of what you were thinking? Darvin told us that in that last huddle you said you wanted Ja.
Yeah.
Down the stretch. What did you like about that challenge? What did you want from that challenge? And then what kind of happened on that possession?
I just know I'm a very good defender, and I believe in my abilities to be able to stop anybody, no matter what position, and that's it.
Any more questions for us?
Hey, Dennis, can you just take us kind of from the huddle in the play before you end up stripping Desmond Bane up until the point where you go over and he doesn't notice you, just how that evolved from what the plan was and then how you were able to execute it?
Yeah, Coach, he said we want to have one trap first before we foul. Went to all 3 refs and told them we're going to trap first and then we're going to foul. And, I seen Bane just catch the ball, and he had the back to me, and I just made a play. So luckily it worked out.
And so, of course, you have to, know game situation, score, and you immediately go the other direction to try to finish at the rim. But is that partly instinct, or did you see where they were playing you defensively, and how did that carry out to the and one?
Yeah, I just got the steal, and I just thought, push the ball. I think that's where we at our best, and push the ball, got fouled, and finished the play. Yeah.
Dennis, when you guys have had the run of losses that you guys have had, just how bad were you thinking about we need a win in a game like this? How much was that kind of coursing through you in that last minute?
Yeah, we've been in a lot of close games, and we never, sometimes we finished it off. When we had the 5 in a row stretch, we did a great job of competing and executing at the same time. And this game, it was down 11, I believe, and we stayed the course. They got, I think, 32 or 34 second chance points. But I think the last couple of minutes we did a great job just rebounding and pushing the pace and stay with it.
Dennis, there's a chance, or maybe a good chance, that you guys will get 80 back here sooner than later. What do you think you guys can take from this stretch without him and forwards as you get a little closer to being totally whole?
I always say next man up mentality, He's been out for a good stretch. I think a lot of people stepped up. But I think we're looking forward to have him back. He had an MVP-type season before he got hurt. and to get that back. Then Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker, we a couple man down, but we got it done tonight, and we just got to keep doing it until everybody comes back healthy.
Hey, Dennis, it's one game, but what do you think the group can use from tonight's game, the way you played, and apply it to future close games?
I mean, competing at the end of the day, staying together. I think we did a great job. Just keep being engaged, and don't let everything else bother you, and don't give up. And I think there was a good one today, how we just stayed together and stayed the course, how we executed. And luckily, I mean, at the end, got the steal and the end won.
Anyone else? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.